Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Two of Stones and Challenge. And what this challenge is it's a challenge in manifesting energy for power or force. All right, now we see some people go out there and they get power by force. All right, and that's not the right way of doing it. It's not about a takeover or taking control. Okay, here you see two female hares fighting over their territory. Okay, and this is an opportunity for them to stake their ground so they can grab the male hare so they can breed. All right, and they're fighting over that territory that they have marked, and most animals will do that. They'll mark their areas. Okay, and we as humans do the same thing. We mark our areas. We do that with our religion. We do that with our politics. How we believe in things, and relationships, friends. Who you hang out with. The areas you live in. The jobs you take, the people you work with. Okay, those are all different territories that you're involved in, where there could be challenges. Okay, challenges in manifesting power. Now, it'd be nice if power was equal, 50-50, with everybody in a relationship, where, you can communicate clearly with each other. I'm not saying you're not going to have disagreements, but, if you talk to each other about stuff, all right, and come to an understanding, then there's a good give and take. Okay, it shouldn't be where one person is giving all in and the other person is taking it all in. It should be, a 50-50 type relationship. All right, but when we draw on that earth energy for a challenge, we reach for self-empowerment. Okay, and there may be a challenge from others when it happens. When you reach out to self-empower yourself, other people may look at that and say, you know what? Why is he doing that? I don't agree with that move. Whether it's in career or relationship or even with friends or whatnot. Okay, and at that point, what happens is there becomes a rivalry. All right, a rivalry between, well, why does so-and-so get to do this and why does so-and-so get to do that? It's not that they get to do anything. Okay, they just became self-empowered to move forward. They're manifesting that earth energy to move forward, to understand what it is that person needs to do to walk their spiritual path. Okay, and when you learn to communicate with your rivals, when you learn to express your concerns, when you learn to talk about competitive things with others, and you show them that you're really not a threat, that is a skill that can be an advantage to talking with them and saying, look, this is the reason why I'm doing this. Here's the understanding of why I'm doing this. And possibly educate them. All right, you're broadening your territory. You're not taking it over. Okay, and some people get upset about that, and some people they end up getting emotional about it. And we've seen a nice week of emotion coming out there, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But many peers and colleagues, friends, family members are insecure when rivalries exist. All right, everybody's trying to compare everybody to everybody else. All right, and when I look at that, for myself, I say, okay, why are you comparing me with so-and-so? I'm a totally different person. I'm a unique individual. I've got my own strengths, my own weaknesses. Don't try to compare my living with somebody else's living. All right, that's wrong in thinking that way. Okay, but some people continue to move ahead with that. All right, and what that does is that leads to envy and jealousy. I wish I had what he had. I wish, I had that, like he's got it. Well, guess what? Follow the same path that I'm on and you might get that. All right, but at the same time, you can't, that envy's an emotion. All right, you shouldn't get yourself worked up to be, I want to be like so-and-so. I want to be like so-and-so. I want what they have. Because when you're jealous of things, and I've said it all before, when you're jealous of somebody else, you're putting blessings upon them. And you will never attain the manifestation that they have because you're blessing them. you're putting them into more vehicles. You're putting them into more houses. You're putting them, into more finances. All right? If you want to do anything, do that to yourself. All right? Work hard by drawing on that earth energy to manifest things for yourself. Now when people challenge you and you believe in something that's very strongly, and you can have that conversation with them and not get emotional about it, all right? You're holding your ground, you're defending your position. And you can keep in touch with the pure and positive motivations for advancement or material reward. All right? You have to believe in yourself. You have to take the opportunity with yourself to stand your ground and say, wait a minute, this is how I believe. And if you communicate that clearly to somebody else without getting all emotional about it, all right, maybe you get an ally in your corner to help meet that challenge that you're faced with. So stay clear and focused on the objectives that are in front of you. Challenges are meant for you to learn. Trials and tribulations are meant for you to learn. It's about that opportunity of, how am I going to get over this log? How am I going to crawl up this hill? How am I going to get past this problem? That's what this challenge is all about, okay? Is working with others instead of pushing them away. Now, we talked last week, there's a lot of emotional energy out there. Yesterday was that King of Vessels, that Heron, all right? The king of his territory, he knows where he needs to be more tolerant in listening to people, all right? Listening to the other kings that are out there, all right? To find out where his territory is, okay? You got the Three of Vessels. And we still got three water cards out here. Okay. Stay joyful. When you're joyful, you're going to meet those challenges head on in a positive aspect. The Wheel is there, to determine your fate and your destiny. All right. And that led into the Joy. The Ace of Waters, a new beginning. Ace of Vessels, waters of life. New opportunities. People will see those new opportunities and become jealous of you. They'll put blessings upon you. But when they ask you about it, don't get emotional about it. Find that balance. Find that balance where you can just say, hey, look, this is what's going on. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm working on. Are you're either part of the problem or part of the solution. Which one do you want to be? You don't have to say it like that, but if you want to help me reach this goal, that'd be awesome. Because I'll be there when you need somebody to reach that goal. Find that balance in the challenge, that balance in the as well as in the vessels, all right, of being emotionally balanced. And then you've got that new thought process that we started out with at the beginning of the year. Thinking things through, using your logic and your reasoning, all right, to put something new in place, all right, to meet those goals that you want to meet. And now you've just come up with a challenge on it. All right? Refer back to that king of Vessels, who's depending on you to go forward? If somebody's depending on you to go forward, to put food on the table, it's going to be a challenge, yeah. But guess what? You're going to do it. Look back in your experiences. Use your wisdom and the knowledge that you do have, to get over these obstacles. So that's today's card of the day. Two of Stones challenge out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share your comments. I do read them, and share it with others. And this is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.